Alright,
Just leave it
I'll
on
get some
all night.
bots. Yeah.
Hey, get the bots.
Yo, we'll farm some bots, so make ad revenue that way. Why not?
You hear that, Spotify? We're farming bots on this podcast.
Yo, chill! Don't say that, man.
That's right. This is gonna be censored. We're good.
Oh,
Are we
okay,
censored?
cool.
It's because it's live right now. There's no censorship.
The
Oh,
fastest
no.
falling office? How dare
The
you?
fastest falling office in this.
Yo, how do you dislike a comment on this fucking thing?
Oh.
No.
Keep
That's
banning him.
right.
Keep banning him, Herb.
Yeah, that's not my leader. I don't know who that is.
You know, I'm just gonna delete them.
We lost our robot. I mean, where else can we go?
Are you telling us we're fucking nudity?
Okay,
because we lost
can you ban Soul for half an hour? Thanks.
You know what?
Whoa.
I will.
He's speaking fast. Hold up. Give him a second.
All right, we're back. I got a recap here.
Oh no.
First, we're missing somebody from this scene, but besides that, hey, Brian, you can pretend to be.
I've always been Lenny.
Recap time. So you guys finished up the fight with the that we left you guys in the middle of the ordeals. You head on up to the center of town, the manor, where a larger ordeal seemingly pulls its forces back because Beta being around means that they should go tell Epsilon, and they just wanted to leave without any issue, without causing harm to Epsilon, or without causing harm to Beta. So it seems like the bigger ones are the more sapient and sentient ones. The smaller ones are more like ants. But you guys agreed to like a ceasefire kind of deal. They leave without taking more people, and you guys let them by without conflict. Grandpa Aguirre, Arthur Aguirre, he had come over to the villa to see if his grandson Marcelo was there. Well, Marcel, shut up. The reason why I keep thinking it's Marcelo because I'm like, oh yeah, Marcel, that's the elf from Dungeon Meshi. Anyways, Marcel, if he's here or not, which he's not, he was talking to Dario, who was the tiefling you guys had come to the aid of. He had branched off to draw aggro away from people, and he was doing pretty well, but you guys helped him out before he got overwhelmed. And with him not knowing anything about where Marcel is, Grandpa Aguirre turned to Sissel to ask her if she knew anything and did not. So she made a promise that, hey, we'll find out what happened to him, because it was evident that he should have been home for the holidays, and the New Year's is wrapping up very soon. Only 3 days left. Where is he? Why isn't he here? During that time, everybody kind of split about. It was PR time for Sissel to try and get folks calmed down. The people who formed a settlement around her manor are a bit more open to concepts outside of the general population that N-Corp usually has. So she was, she didn't have to worry about, oh, it's that outcast, this and that. But it still was a good idea to keep Cynthia's augment hidden for the most part. Tried to tell people, hey, we're sorry, we'll offer up the estate, you know, to have people housed so they have a place to rest. Try to make yourself look like a benevolent leader. And mostly thanks to the fact that Lenny rolled basically a natural 20 on her medicine check to go around and patch up the wounded that she can. Your actions spoke louder than your words did, or rather more eloquently, as for the most part your people seem to be, you know, they look at you in at least a decently fair light. Cynthia, as you're kind of without purpose at the moment, you are helping out Lenny with healing out others, but it kind of felt like you were only getting in her way when you tried to talk to her on a one-on-one to see how she's doing. She seemed a little bit gloomy and downtrodden. And then out of nowhere, Beta came in from downtown. Beta, earlier having gone to follow the ordeals, where one of them seemingly broke free from its control, and asked her what is her purpose in life. And that single question just cascaded multiple negative thoughts in her mind, as she ended up asking Lenny the same thing, more or less, which caused her to have a cascade of faith and mental, like, fuck, we're not so back. And Cynthia, you kind of just stared at them like, man, I'm okay, sure. They'll get better. You guys reconvened. Dario making a bit of a contract informally with Sissel, being like, yeah, I guess I'll work for you, boss. You get paid a lot. You have a lot of money. You have a robot. You guys must be loaded, so he thinks.
Oh, it's all loaded. What are you talking about?
Yeah, definitely.
Rich.
As you guys are grouped up, Cynthia, you notice Beta hurriedly leaving out of town towards where the ordeals had escaped through, and you did nothing. You just watched her run away and leave.
Hey, my boss said they'll be fine, and I took her word for it.
Yeah, you told them that they were having issues, and then Sissel says they'll be fine, and then you see them running away and don't tell anybody until it's like late.
Yeah, not like we could stop her and what, run that muck.
Quit judging them.
Yeah, why are you talking to me?
Yeah, Sylvan's doing great.
Yeah, why am I getting singled out?
Hey, don't worry. It's not the last time it'll happen. But anyways, yeah,
Not
Beta couldn't
right.
stand her thoughts, so she goes with the ordeals to basically be escorted to Epsilon. Leaving the team by sending them a message saying she has to see this through and basically goodbye. And then before going offline in terms of communications. Mechanically speaking, just like how before, you guys could forcefully summon her, but you gotta think about the implications of, your relationships with that shit. And also the fact that she could try to resist it. Hey, that's up to the players and their interpersonal relationships. Moving on, back to Dario. So he was a guard for the villa that Marcel had acquired. And so you were kind of like, what do you mean he gave you opportunities and was like a little bit of a mentor to you? Hey, he definitely just wanted something back, and Dario was like, no, he was just helping. So there's what's going on with your boy? That doesn't sound too much like him. Fatigue catching up to him? Is he getting soft on you? Anyways, night comes. Beta's gone. Lenny says we should go out there to find her. But dark snow is approaching, and you know that is not a good idea to do so, lest you lose a part of yourself. Hopefully Beta can endure that. Or maybe she's resistant to it, given her nature. Who knows? You guys rested. Dario, you found yourself in ball form, as these guys were all back in the library. I gotta go to the next page of the notes. Yep, you guys were back in the library, where Roland and a few of the other underlings that he has, or you guys had helped acquire with Blade Lineage, were fighting against the She organization. One of them, like the last remaining one, was trying to say something out loud, but only Roland seemed to have heard them and responded before cutting them down. Roland having half of his guts hanging out, but in the end the library takes the win, and they take the wins on ties anyway, so it was a surefire sort of deal. Afterwards, Dario, you were given physical form, and these guys kind of gave you a brief but not really in-depth rundown on, hey, this is a place of power and we're kind of a part of it. And you were just like, well, my boss is a part of it, I guess I'm here. And that was the extent of, I believe, how much you were willing to even entertain this. It was time for the tour. You were given a tour of the General Works by Roland. He's a human. He's laid back from what you've seen. You guys descended downwards to a new floor, so it was a tour for all of you. A floor of social sciences, a cascading water-esque place where Sissel tried to swim and couldn't, but Lenny was able to, because it's all about the mind, not the physicality. Entering in, the patron librarian is Chesed. He offered you guys a bunch of coffee and gave some encouraging words that the purpose to continue on and live another day is because things are going to get better. and that seemingly helped Lenny a little bit as you guys prepared yourselves to go on to the next floor, the floor of language, which some of you from memory may recall that that may or may not contain a patron librarian of great power, perhaps one that Lenny may think she's not mentally ready to face just yet. But with that, we're gonna continue. Once I find where the fuck... There it is. The last time we were here. Nope, that's... that she doesn't exist. And... Well, actually, Lenny did leave. So she's not actually here with you guys.
Oh no, Lenny.
So
Lenny.
As the three of you guys step out of Chesed's office, with Roland going up ahead to go back to his floor to get some books so he can bring to the floor of language, you guys are left to your own devices. Dario, man, this place is weird. These people must be really rich in order to afford all this technology that's allowing all this to happen.
Rich.
And with that, go ahead. Scene is yours.
Oh boy, the scene is ours.
What are we doing?
Scene's yours.
Scene's yours. We just left Chesed's office, and it was like, all right, you guys, we're gonna keep going on with the tours, and that was a time for you guys to just like talk before we move on to the next one.
Seemed like a more reasonable individual than the other ones we met. I'll go fuck myself then.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
With that, Sissel jumps off of the edge of the world.
Should we meet the new librarian?
Yeah, let's hurry up and go.
Away we go.
Elevator, conjure, go.
Elevator, conjure, go. As you guys swoop, you feel the heat. Well, rather, Sissel and Dario, you feel slight heat. Cynthia, you're fucking melting, dude. As the doors open up and you guys find yourselves in what looks like a heavy industrial area with a bunch of lava free floating underneath you guys. Cynthia, it is hot. You are fucking sweating. You regret wearing a suit. As for the two tieflings in the party, both of you guys are like, that's a little bit warm. But it's like a giant warehouse-esque area, and you find yourselves in the middle of the manufacturing floor. Everything looks the samey. But apparently this represents the floor of language. Go ahead.
I have no idea how this means language. And why is it so hot?
Feels fine to me. Would you, do you want to keep your arm covered? Because I'm more worried about the arm than any other part of you.
How does the arm feel? Or look? Both.
Well...
I'm sure it's durable.
Yeah, it's fine. The thing that is concerning you is that it's sweating.
What?
Yeah,
okay.
There's sweat beads forming as if the metal is skin.
What the fuck? Okay. That's cool.
That doesn't look normal.
No, it does not.
It's the first time it's happened to you.
Oh, it definitely is. Strange, but okay.
I'm just gonna look over the edge.
You
I
look
push
over
her.
the edge.
Now I'm the leader.
Sissel falls down into the lava. Her hand holds upwards, gives a Terminator thumbs up before fading away.
Proud of you, kiddo.
You can see a melting pot of lava swirling down. Roll me a perception check, those that are checking the area out.
I might as well.
First roll of the day. Let's see.
Gathering.
Oh,
Shit, dude, this is lava. Shit, dude, it's more than lava. Dario do anything, or is Dario just here?
I'm trying to pull it up. Okay.
He better be looking. Don't know what's going on.
Shit's just lava.
Oh.
Dario, you and Sissel are looking over respective edges. It is just a giant melting cauldron every now and then, spewing lava down below, forming this giant pool. It looks like there's some siphons that are taking all this lava off to different areas for manufacturing purposes. You're not too sure what the hell's going on here. As for you, Cynthia, as abstract as it is, and as hot and intense as this place is, you're able to see fragments and figments of words and letters and concepts in the lava, falling down, mixing together, and you swear you see some words forming before they're being siphoned off for manufacturing purposes. I guess what they say is really true. Culture is a melting pot of languages, ain't it?
Wow.
But as for the other
So,
two, you just see lava.
Lava is words. Interesting.
Lava is words.
they spit hot fire.
Ace Spitfire, yeah!
But there's no obvious location on where an office would be. You guys are free to split up, gang, and search for clues to see where you can find where the main office is.
Bro, we just need to find a worker.
Alright, yeah. Whoever wants to split off, or you want to stay in a group, regardless, roll me investigations and so tell me how we're doing this.
This way, team.
That's our fearless leader.
Woo!
There's no
Okay.
escaping the map. No escaping the
How dare you? How dare you?
I'll be out of here.
map. No. Fine, you get
Alright,
some padding percentage.
Looking for people. Oh my
Oh,
god, what a waste.
fucking
What a
hell.
waste. What a wasted 20. Fuck.
You definitely found people.
Damn, crazy. It's like they work here or something.
Alright. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm just following along.
Guard is following.
This is your weird dream library. You show the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it weird that you guys are all having the same dream?
Right? How unnatural.
Dario is just he's going through it right
I
now.
know it's not a dream, but that's what I'm calling it.
It's not far from the truth, Dario. It really isn't, but we've never been to this floor before, so
You find
it's a new shared dream.
as these two
Really
are
nice.
conversing, Cynthia, you turn the corner and far off in the end, kind of hidden through the dark smoke of industry, you see signs that point to locations. You see cafeteria, you see head office, you also see like where you just come from, which is known as the stage, which you assume is where people would be fighting.
Oh, okay. Hey, Sissel. Look, a sign. Head office. I think that's where it is.
It also has a cafeteria sign.
Are we hungry? Oh, can we be
I
hungry?
mean, I do kind of wonder what they eat here. We only ever bring food in.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say, yeah, what is their lifestyle?
Alright, you head off to the cafeteria just to take a look. It is
Yeah, what
it is a very
kind of
sad
slop?
break room. There's a single fridge. There's a single sofa.
Oh, you're just
There's
describing
a
your break room.
single round wooden table. There's a bunch of ashtrays and cigarette packets everywhere. And
Damn.
It looks like a single coffee pot, but there's no coffee maker nearby. Opening the fridge, you see just nothing but a little void of light.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Reach your hand inside.
No.
No one? Alright. Close the fridge.
I'm just gonna pilfer through these cigarette packs and see if there's still one in there.
Damn,
I'll bum one real quick.
Damn.
Roll D100. No.
13. Sorry, no cigarette for you.
You find nothing but ashes.
Damn.
Ashes.
Ashes. Oh.
When you get hit, actually,
Where's that little girl? Where's she at? Yes.
you hear the sound of wheels rolling off in the distance.
Rolling?
Rolling. Do
Rolling.
you just rolling up, or do you see you try to sneak in, see, what's he doing?
I'm not much of a voyeur, but I'm not going to stop you if you want to.
I mean-
she's sifting through the packets of cigarettes.
That's not voyeur. It's me looking for a cigarette. They're
So
different
In a different
things.
way. Yeah, nosy in a different way.
Okay.
Well, let's go see the squeaking noise. What's that all about?
Assuming no stealth roll, you'd be running into roll. Assuming stealth roll, you're gonna try and just see what he's doing.
All right, since the DM's giving me the option to sneak, I'm gonna do it. That's why he
You're
brought
saying
it up.
You're gonna not do it.
I am gonna do it.
Oh my god.
Tackle rolling.
Go!
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. You can't have it.
This one, you're like, I want to get a look on what's going on here. You turn the corner, you crouch low, you take a single step out because you heard those squeaking stop.
Oh my god! Duality.
Cynthia, as you turn the corner, crouch low, you are face to shin with Roland, who's standing at the corner, looking up at the sign. As he looks down at you, and you look up at him, and he looks down at you, and you look up at him. As for you, Sissel, you see this, and you duck behind the corner. Dario, you do nothing. You're just gonna be standing in the hallway.
Herbert, I'd like you to see that I rolled destructive impact on this. I am not trying to be sneaky.
Oh no! Wait, what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
I'm trying to scare the shit out of Roland.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Oh, okay. So
As
I
he looked down at
I distract him.
yeah. Describe the team attack here.
Well, as you just described, I point my head out, like knee height, and then he just knees me in my nose, causing blood, unfortunately, to spill. Roland.
Holy shit! Oh,
And as he's looking down, that's when I just jump up and just drop kick the shit out of Roland.
God. Smash 4 sound effects play as he is KO'd off the screen. Game.
Yeah. Bro, you should scare him, not take his life.
You drop kick him, and he is sent back against his cart, slamming against it, and quickly steadies himself. He dusts himself. I was like, what the heck did you do that for?
Just straighten my collar. That's what you get for hurting my second in command.
Holy
her
shit.
face elbowed or bumped into my knee. That's not my fault.
I think you learned your lesson.
Yeah, Roland, that was painful.
Okay. Well, fucking... Here, and he's gonna help Cynthia get up to her feet.
What a gentleman.
The floor of language, and it is hot in this fucking factory. It's a good thing we
Yeah,
found
can
the
we-
sign, though.
Can we turn it down a smidge?
I don't think we got that option.
Okay.
But let's just get out of here as soon as we can. Make pleasantries and then dip, right? He's going to turn, grab his little cart, and head off towards where the office seemingly is.
I don't know, guys. I like it here. I think I'm gonna stay here for a bit. You know, after it's all over.
Yeah, it's like 117 degrees for
What the
for Cynthia,
What?
and it's like 80s for the other two.
Okay, I didn't think it was that hot. Holy shit.
Brother, there's lava underneath.
I've been
you.
I've been
Yeah,
on
bro,
worse.
like... Infinity Wars? You hear this guy?
This guy. Like,
Wait,
he said you
it
went
gets
straight.
hotter? Where does it get hotter?
Probably in an
Oh
active
no, I'm in
volcano.
worse place. It's not like specifically because of the heat.
Oh, okay.
It's up to you if you think Lenny would have the resolve to be here. She has a vague idea and she knows who's here.
I think Lenny's more so considering what fuck the blue guy's name is. His name.
The
Chesed.
reverberation.
Chesed.
Oh no, not the librarian we just met.
Yeah, Chesed.
Yeah, just said. I think she's more so like reflecting and ruminating on it, and like I think meeting what is basically her deity is not a good decision at the moment with everything that's going on.
Smart. Also, I think I made the scene a little bit too small.
Oh yeah, we're gigantic.
Yeah, let me.
But
Just...
Roland's huge.
There you go. It's a little bit better, I assume.
I didn't see a difference, but oh my fucking god!
You extend Roland's legs by 50% next time.
Yeah, please.
I'll increase it by 25% every single time he's on screen, just to see if you guys will notice. I think this is a decent, right?
Yeah, it's fine. I assume Roland's taller than us.
I wrote down his height somewhere, and I have forgotten.
He's also Korean, so he's probably short as fuck. All for them.
I think he
True.
is like 6 something.
Fuck, he's actually massive.
Aren't you also like? Well, no, you're short for enough. You're like 5 something.
Yeah.
The floor of language. Here we are. Roland opens up the office door. There is nobody in it. There's a large wooden table in the center. There's a bunch of scraps of paper everywhere. The place feels a little bit cooler than the outside area. Thankfully for you, Cynthia. You can see the main stage has framed itself in the middle of the room via a glass window. Behind that is a couch. There is a active cigarette inside of the ashtray.
Damn, they smoke a lot.
Sheesh, this place stinks of cigarette smoke, Roland says. They have a heavy drinker in the floor below. We have a heavy smoker up here. We have a coffee drinker.
They can at least air the place out of it. Make it smell more like sulfur.
You guys flood into the room. You guys make yourselves at home.
Are we losing our boy?
Oh, okay. I thought it was me.
What? What's going
Cutting
on?
out. You're cutting out.
We're cutting out. I said you make yourselves, you move yourselves into the room. Make yourselves at home.
No, this place is a mess.
Cynthia
I'm gonna-
by the door.
I guess I'll start cleaning it up a little bit.
I'm gonna inspect the cigarette to
Oh
see
my
like
God.
how long's that been sitting there.
It looks kind of fresh, maybe like past 5 minutes, maybe. There's a few other ones around too. They're all different brands, and they all are like within various stages of, let's say, consumption. There's some cigars here and there too.
Can't make up their mind, huh?
And there's a single lukewarm cup of coffee in the middle.
I'm gonna go open up the window to see, some fresh air.
Wow, you open up the window, Cynthia. Heat is immediately.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Oh, please,
Much better.
Please close
Much
it.
better.
That's all.
Shit,
Why?
Cynthia, please close that.
I was enjoying the not so hot air.
I'm just gonna close it up.
Isn't Roland wearing a full suit in this?
Yeah, all of these guys except for Dario's wearing a full suit. Even then, Dario's wearing metal armor on his legs.
Well, there's gotta be a fan in here. Let me look around.
Yeah, because we gotta get rid of the smell of smoke. It's fucking gross. As Roland says that, behind him appears a taller, red-haired woman wearing a outfit of dark colors and red. There is a red gem on her on the middle, like little scarf brazier thing, just based off of what you guys have seen in prior designs of the other patron librarians. And the fact that suddenly the air got a lot more oppressive and heavy. The patron librarian is right behind Roland as he's complaining about her smoking habits. Hand on shoulder. Gotta smoke all I want now that I have a body that never gets sick. She's gonna shove walk past Roland,
Damn.
take a seat, and take the cigarette that is still on the ashtray, put it to mouth and start smoking. Puffs out a smoke and looks at all you guys, and then looks at Roland. So you're Roland, Angela's helping hand, and all of you guys are the Meteora office. Roland looks at her and looks at you guys and then looks at her. Yep. You know a lot for somebody who just woke up.
Dog lap, dog lap, dog.
Gabora puffs smoke, puffs it out at Roland. Not sure if it really counts as sleeping considering we can still see what you guys are doing. Forced to watch everything. From the moment Angela made this place to now. She took your legs and your arms when you first arrived, points at Roland. Turned you into
Damn.
a sausage. And yet she let you live, and here you are, acting as her little lapdog.
Yikes.
Not really refreshing, being awake this whole time. I would have loved to have been asleep. That way you guys can go about introducing yourselves and everything like that, but I already know who all you are. So I guess it's only me who has to introduce myself. The patron librarian of language. You guys are all a bunch of fixers, aren't you?
That we are.
What grade are you all?
Are we still 5, Herbert?
Correct.
6.
You guys
Five?
are you guys are between 5 and 6. You're like you're unofficially 5 in terms of strength, but rank wise you're 6. And Roland is
Wow.
rank 9.
Yeah, rank 9.
We're 6,
Yeah.
but that promotion to 5, it's gonna come any day now.
And I'm just the rank 9. Gabriel looks at all of you, stands up. She's gonna give you guys, especially you, Sissel, a look, gauging you, and then your contemporaries, and then to Roland, who just has the audacity to say he's grade 9. Don't you pull my leg. What are you here for? Angela may be naive enough to believe your lies, and whatever you four are scheming. Wherever the fourth one is, I feel her presence somewhere. You're not fooling me. Roland looks at you guys like, what?
What?
What are you talking about? We haven't met before. Have we? You guys aren't planning anything, are you? Looks at you guys.
I mean, you always have to look out for yourself, but when it comes to schemes set in stone, not so much.
Say that because none of you guys fit your ranks. You're not like a clumsy grade 9, and you're not a bunch of amateurish grade 5s, grade 6s. So, what happened? Telling me that you're just so happen to be low grade and not recognized by any association or affiliated by anybody? I'm trying to think about any sort of scheming or planning.
I take it as a lack of politicking. Hasn't been much time since we've tanked into the library and managed to use all of its power to make let us have great renown. But it's only a matter of time.
And I, Roland, hand on chest, hand in the air, where on my grandmama, I'm just a grade 9 fixer.
Now that's bullshit.
It's true, though. Gabura looks at Roland, snuffs out the cigarette in the ashtray. While it's true you can be demoted due to politics, those people typically don't stay grade 9 for long or get denounced by the Hana. Now, I don't know what any of you guys are trying to pull or plot, but you guys are staying in line as long as I'm here, and we'll be perfectly fine. Some big boss this lady is, am I right? Elbows Cynthia, trying to maybe get you on his side.
I don't know, Roland. You fight a little too well for a grade 9 fixer.
Yeah, and you handle yourself pretty well for somebody who's got a weird power inside of them that they don't understand.
Touche.
Gabor looks at you, Cynthia, now. Eyes full of insight and,
To think a color views us as a threat. That's very high praise.
So is it true then? You actually a high grade fixer, or are you just pretending to be a color? What is it? She is going to, I wish I had planned this ahead of time. Wait, I think I can still do it. Hold on. That page. Image. Yeah, is it in this one? No, it's not. Save entry. Why is it not? There it is. She's going to get a new cigarette, light it up, and blow it right into Roland's face.
Icky.
Icky.
The fuck, dude? I show up with some decorum and I'm just getting lambasted by you. I'm the Red Mist, and I'm here to ensure this whole project goes through fine. You guys are outside variables. There is no part of me that can afford letting my guard down. It's not that I see you as a threat, that you should always be prepared for anything. Now, isn't there supposed to be more of your troop? Where are they?
One's walking around. Surprising, I thought she'd like to meet you.
What?
And the other one, well, you yourself are a pretty big name out there right now. A lot of people look up to you, herself included.
Why? She gives like a half chuckle. I've been dead for years.
May have been dead, but at least your ideals haven't gone away.
Oh, you're on that. Talking about that nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? They think that we're divine or something, is that right?
More or less. I never put too much stake on it, but
Don't, because
a lot of
it's
people do.
nonsense. It's utter hogwash. It's just a title being a color.
I take it you weren't a fan of having the title in life.
It's given to us, and that's the extent of how much control we have over those titles. Now, the people flocking towards your strength or your ideals, believing you're something holier than them. She shakes her head. All this strength people are finding through devotion have always been in them. It's just using us as an excuse. Your little friend, if she's of faith, she doesn't need to be. She's always had that in her. What about any of you? I know this one points to Sissel, because you just admitted to it. Doesn't have any stake in any of this color nonsense, but do any of you do? Daria.
No.
Color in this world is essentially, basically, demigod / god.
Yeah, I don't think I would. Does the place that I'm from, they worship one?
They do. But it's up to you whether or not you would have vibed with that.
Oh, I would not have.
Then, throughout the years, you probably have already even forgotten most details about it. So it's definitely a shake of your head. You guys are done here. I have a lot of work to do with all these categorizing of languages. Best be on your way. Keep an eye
Okay.
out on this one. She openly says, looking at Roland. Roland, hands up. Whoa, hold on now, lady.
Gotta say, this went pretty well.
Yeah.
See you
Kind of
next time. Promise will be higher grades next time you see us.
Went the same way as the other ones that they hate me. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know. It's just I think it's in your face, Roland.
My face? My affable face?
He's
I
the
think-
sus guy.
You just look a little shifty.
You know, We're back
She
here.
seems
I
to
know,
think you're
Roland.
hiding something.
Seeming kind of sus lately.
I'm not.
Are you?
She doesn't trust the fact that I'm grade 9. Now, granted,
You're not.
You do know that we never believed that point, even once. You know that, right?
seriously. Well, look,
No.
you don't have to believe because officially, I am grade 9.
And officially,
Politically, I've been gutted, so I've not been lying this whole time. He's talking with his hands as you guys are walking back to the stage.
Okay, then what's your real rank?
Grade
What's
9.
your former rank? What's your former rank?
Former rank? It was grade 4 before.
Decent.
Look at that. Man, not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, you guys are almost there,
I mean-
basically.
I mean, my master was he was grade 4, wasn't he, at peak, or was he grade 3 at peak?
He was grade 3 at peak.
Grade 3 at peak. Yeah, you almost got to the old man.
Oh yeah, Salvador.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember. He was grade 4. I could have sworn.
During his peak, he was grade 3. I think he fell off a little bit at the end there.
Fell off. You hate to see that. As you guys
Uh,
probably shuffle in towards the elevator, Dario, you begin to speak up.
oh no, I was gonna ask you. Okay, how much would I know about what they're talking about?
So, fixers are basically like the workforce of violence within city. You've known that they existed, but you learned how to fight and survive just based off of your own nature. To be a fixer, you have to first have a license from the head association of all associations, the Hana Association. And then from there, you can officially do work and conduct businesses, pay taxes, all of that shit. So they're basically talking about that. The higher up the lower grade your number is, the basically the bigger shot you are. So a grade 9 is basically a full-on rookie. And the grade 3 is like, yo, this guy is somebody. And grade 1 and color are the highest of the top. Cream of the corn. And these guys are, from what you gather, are the middle of the pack. Because they're 5 to 6, give or take. And you, technically, are not even grade 9. You're nothing.
You're
You serve
nothing.
0 purpose.
Oh
God.
my god.
You ever been interested in fixer work, Dario? I think you do well at it.
I suppose so. I don't know too much about it.
If he does become a
But,
permanent fixture of your office, he will have to be licensed.
It's a kill.
Depending on how this goes, if we don't do wrong by you and you leave us, like certain people do,
Beta, someone you start sneezing.
we might be willing to foot the bill for you to get your license.
It's not
that's
too expensive of a cost. Roland talks as he preps the elevator.
Fun. It doesn't sound too much different from what I've already been doing.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
Maybe just taking out jobs for people, like protecting them from getting like robbed and stuff.
And you've been
Oh,
doing
okay.
this without a license. Sounds awfully illegal to me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's why you haven't been caught.
Very
That's
illegal.
good.
Oh, is it now?
Wait, which district are you from?
Do you want to reveal that info?
You don't have to say it. I'm just gonna assume that you're in the boonies or somewhere.
I was like, he actually just doesn't really remember.
Oh. Okay.
The
You ha-
bunnies are
Do you even have your papers or anything like that with you, or?
Yeah, what's required to get a license?
Because if not, then we could probably make some for you. We've already done that before.
Dario, they're talking about paper, birth certificates, IDs. You don't know what the fuck any of that means.
Eh?
I wouldn't have any of those. At least any that I could get to.
Then we'll have to do it like Jack and Pierre. Have to forge some shit.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, it'll just come out of your paycheck.
You'll see the surcharge. Don't look at it though. Don't look at it too hard.
Alright, and with that, into the elevator. Downwards, the heat is finally leaving. Cynthia,
Oh, God, yeah.
think wings
Yeah.
are free.
I can breathe again.
As the elevator opens up, Dario, Sissel, Cynthia, Roland as the marching order, as you guys head out. And it is a flood of light. It's a nice golden area. Underneath you is the motifs of ice and fire.
Nice.
Roland speaks up. This is the floor of natural sciences. I got work to do on my own. However, if you guys need me, I'm going to be around. Dario is it, right? He points at you, Dario.
Yep.
Angela's appointed me to handle some paperwork stuff with you with the contract, so I'll come find you later, alright? Just don't leave without talking to me, okay? Or talking to her. Maybe she can handle it in the meantime if you run into her. But I gotta get to my own work, alright? You guys should be fine. Just ask somebody to escort you around. If you need help with an elevator, you forgot how to use it. That. His people needs him.
Yeah.
You guys are in the floor of natural sciences.
Well, here we are.
What do you think about Roland, Dario?
Pretty tall guy, huh?
It's the only thing about it. Memorable thing. Yeah, he's tall.
Yeah, he seems alright. Yeah, he's definitely... There's more to him than he's letting on.
Oh, a lot of people in this library are definitely doing that.
Why does he let you bully him like that?
Well, everybody bullies him. Everybody calls him a lapdog. His person in charge here, Angela, she turns him to stuff for fun, like appliances or sausages. I think he's an easy punching bag. I think that's the way he wants it.
He seems to like it. Or he doesn't show that he hates it.
Anyway, natural sciences. Wait, have you been here before?
You have. It's different.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Tipper.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Bro, when's the last time we even
Psychology.
talked to Tipper? It was fucking forever ago.
It wasn't us, that's for sure.
Yep. Natural sciences, Tipperith. That's probably the reason why Roland actually left. They don't really get on too well.
Last time
They had
we
an
talked,
argument,
Roland,
right?
Yeah, Roland. She was talking about someone from her past, and Roland made a joke that it was her boyfriend, and she said, "Roland, he's dead." And Roland was like, "Oh fuck, wait, I'm sorry."
You can't take that. You can't recover that, man.
No.
May as well go say hi.
It doesn't hurt.
Unlike the other two, you haven't really formed a connection with them yet. Tifrith, you have at least made a tether with, so you're able to find her office without issue. I assume Sissel leads the charge, followed by Cynthia, and then Dario's lagging behind. Dario, you see a very well lit room. Natural light comes in through the windows, yet you cannot see outside the windows to determine what is actually there. There is a person sitting at the window, reading what looks like a few complicated looking books on like astrophysiology, what? Astropsychology, huh? Cell molecular manipulation, what?
What the fuck?
But also, Brian, at any point you feel Lenny would be in with one of these librarians, you let me know and I'll plop her down.
Okay. Lenny, I'm thinking, would Lenny be here? I don't think so.
Hey, Tipris.
She looks up at you guys. Hey, wait. Who dat? Points at Dario.
Who dat?
Our new friend.
So you,
And I look at Dario expectantly.
Expectedly.
So you forced another poor sap into your contract?
Whoa. He's not poor.
Could be a sap. That's not off the table yet.
So he's a rich sap.
Very rich sap.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't look that rich to me.
What are you? What? Hello. Name's Dario.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tifrith.
Uh,
I'm the patron librarian of this floor.
and I'm working for her from the time being.
I see.
I just give him a thumbs up.
Tifrith gives you an expecting look
Perfect.
of like, it's not going to be for a short period of time. Has he
Well,
signed anything with you guys yet?
not yet.
No.
So he gets half of the negatives and yet none of the benefits. Or perhaps he gets half of the benefits of the power?
We haven't tested it out yet.
Dario,
Either way.
you can take one-on-one? Do you think you can take Sissel on one-on-one? Do you think she's stronger than you?
I want to see that.
Dario, just off of your experience, Sissel definitely outlevels you.
For what I could see, I could hold my own, but I mean, she's been at this far longer than I have.
So you'd lose.
Possibly.
I like that confidence. He points at him. See that? You should have him sign. It'd be very great for you guys.
As you can see, we don't have our full team here right now, but
Yeah.
they send their regards. As is Roland.
Does he now? I'm
Well,
waiting on him to get me some fucking books, I'll be honest. So he better be giving
Well.
me more than just regards.
Well, he did say he had work to do, and he didn't really say it was related to getting you more books.
Yeah, and he disappeared to another floor.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
So he might not even show up.
You have any questions,
Well-
Dario, on the whole entire mess you find yourself in?
Yeah, like why is it so bright? You can't see past the window.
I mean, it's good lighting for reading. Hello? Holds up the book.
What's past the window?
Doesn't matter what's past the window.
I guess not.
What's past the window?
Oh, you want to know what's past the window? It's
Yeah.
come up and kiss.
Ah, okay.
It's just a light source. You don't stare into
Yeah.
a light bulb and wonder what. Well, that's a bad
Like a
analogy.
coil, or like a...
Ever since the creation of fire, people have always wondered where the light comes from. So I guess it's not a baseless question.
Speaking of creating fire,
Huh?
how do floors get created?
They've always existed. It's back in our second life in Lobotomy Corporation. There were multiple floors, multiple different departments. And from what I have seen, each department has become its own floor. So, they've always existed, more or less. I've seen you guys kind of in a dreamlike state this entire time until they finally woke me up. So I assume once the library has gathered enough light and strength, it's gonna rebuild itself. Or each floor is gonna rebuild itself, I assume. I'm not too sure how light works just yet. Which is why I don't question why there's a never-ending void of light behind me.
Is light even natural?
Well, this light isn't. You know that. The fuck?
Of course not.
I've told you.
So, exactly. You can't even figure it out.
Yeah, but you can still understand something that's man-made, can you not? A ladder isn't natural, yet you understand how it is made and what its function is.
Oh, that isn't natural.
Yeah, a light is just a very complicated ladder. She starts chuckling as she realizes how stupid that sounds.
A gross oversimplification, but
Anyways, nice to meet you, Dario. I'm sure you'll get adjusted to this madness soon enough. And if not, nice knowing you. You know, you seem like a good guy.
Yeah, Dario, you're dying apparently.
No, he's not. No, he's not. It's gonna be a long and fruitful relationship. And he watches. I kind of stutter to get that out.
I was gonna ask. How sure is Sissel with her statement?
Like 50-50.
I like that.
I'm sure I'll
Good
find
odds.
my way around.
Good.
Yeah, you made it this far.
Well, since Roland failed, is there anything we can help you with?
Well, I am waiting on some books from him, so I don't think there's much that you can do in his stead. Can do me a favor. I've been wanting to talk to Angela, and she's not been available to do so. Maybe look into that. See if I can have a word with her.
Sounds good. We're gonna have to speak to her anyway to get Dario signed.
Well, here's hoping that it doesn't have any issues. Then you bring it up towards the end of the contract signing. Assuming he's okay with it. Which I hope you will be okay with it.
We'll see why not.
Any closing remarks with Tifrith, or are we moving on to the next floor of the tour?
I got nothing.
Oh.
I got nothing.
All right.
So this contract, what's it all about?
It's gonna ask you a very important question, and you decide from there what to do.
Very important question. You decide what to do from there.
That's essentially what it is.
Whether you say yes or no, we will respect your decision. I promise you that.
Right then.
Hey, is there a call rolling button?
Call rolling button.
Yeah, I'm surprised these patrons don't have that.
Hey, Rolly boy.
I mean, he's busy. He's got his work to do. I'm sure it's like, yeah, I know you need me. I need to do work still. Kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to... So you're just going to find a worker of the floor of natural sciences, get them to ring up the elevator, and you're going to head downwards, right?
Yep.
Off to
It's
the
a race to the
floor of art.
Art.
Oh,
Oh,
this sad
fuck.
sack.
Yep. Let me...
The alcoholic.
He's a good time though. How about
Yeah,
the drinks he gave us? Ugh.
He
Is
he
Lenny
drank you on the
here?
table. I don't think Lenny would be here, honestly.
You tell me Lenny is not going to be in the...
no.
What?
Yes, Yes, Lenny is now an alcoholic.
Missed opportunity venture right there, guys.
It is. It is.
Dario,
I mean-
you guys
Good.
step out of the elevator. You being the last one before it closes behind you and disappears. The floor is all wood, rough, and kind of outdoorsy. It's you imagine all the prior floors, they've been kind of like hardcover books forming the floors themselves. This is as if it is a polished wooden surface across the entire thing made out of books. So it kind of feels comforting to be like, hey, it's kind of like you're in nature. As you look around, you see a giant towering creature in the distance looking down at you. Before it continues on. So you look around for an assistant, hoping to maybe leave here as soon as you can, but you find nobody
We have a tether
of note.
to Netjack, so it's fine.
Damn.
You do have a tether to Netjack, that is right.
I didn't want that check. I wanted an assistant.
Oh, okay. Sure. Let me back him up.
Man, sucks to suck, don't it?
Man, it's really green here.
Yeah, a lot of green. They kind of blend in.
Well, actually, Cynthia, that's enough for you to find somebody.
Hey, is that someone over there?
Right here.
There it is. That short thing.
Hey.
Yeah, Dario, you see a small little green construct. Look at the little guy.
I can't even see. There it is. Holy fuck. That's a lot of JPEGs.
Looks up at you.
Alright. Here he is.
Hmm.
I pick him up, put him on my shoulder.
Hmm. It looks at you confused.
Don't worry, little guy. We're not going to hurt you. Yet.
Ignore him. He doesn't mean that. Alright, we have the assistant. What'd you need him for?
I was going to throw him off the edge. Doesn't seem funny anymore now. Doesn't seem as funny anymore, so maybe later.
Oh shit! Yo, what's that?
As the mention of throwing something off the edge, you see another of that large towering creature from the background overlooking you guys appear right next to you. It's gonna slowly
Jack?
sink. It's gonna slowly sink down.
Like hands up here, so looking at it. Just do something.
Do something?
Cynthia wins the Mad Dog competition.
Alright, let's go see that chick.
The little guy's gonna at least lead you guys.
Are you a drinker, Dario?
Not really.
Okay. Well,
So now,
yeah. A little bit.
at least here you are. That check makes some strange, odd concoctions that interesting, at least.
Yep. He's a functioning alcoholic, I would say.
As you guys move on to the next floor,
Holy shit.
to the office, you see
Jack reference?
Netjack and Jack.
That's Jack!
That's Jack!
Yep. Netjack it has a bottle in hand. Jack is holding a few books, looking through it. Jack says, holding out one. Netjack says,
Damn it, Jack's the one not talking.
grabs through the page and pulls out some fine cooking wine. Says Jack, contemplating, holding his chin. As he notices you guys. Gives a wave.
Wave back.
Hey, Jack.
Hmm.
Anybody else? Anybody else here?
Jack is going to reach into his apron and pull out a notebook. He's going to draw a picture of a lemon and hold it up to you.
Oh my god.
And then underneath that, he's going to write, "Can't talk so I don't end up waking Pierre."
Okay.
Oh, okay.
As Dario, there's a large beefcake of a human across from you, except he's not human. The closer you look at him, wait a minute, this man is.
Yeah, he might look. He might look familiar
He's
to you.
undead. Undead are illegal. At least you're not the only one breaking the law, it seems. Netzyak turns to you guys. Hey, there's 2 less of you than normal, and the 1 new one than normal. Hey, man. I'm gonna hold a hand up to Dario.
So,
So they got you in on this whole mess now too, huh?
Is that the first line for all these people?
I mean, it's not wrong, right?
No, you're not wrong.
The only people that really
something I should be worried about.
Maybe. I mean, you know, you'll be fine, I think. Look, it ultimately doesn't really matter, so you shouldn't worry too much about it. Right? He looks at you guys. You want a drink?
Oh,
Sure, I can find
please.
something. What are you in the mood for?
Let's see.
And considering how he's pulling alcohol or alcohol-based objects from books, probably look around for a specific kind of thing based off of you know, the history of wines or the history of IPAs or shit like that.
About something a bit more refreshing. This one's still trying to cool down from being up on Gebro's floor.
Okay.
It's a little too hot for my liking.
I have. Well, would you want? You know what? I think I know what you want. He's gonna pull out a book, and it's gonna be a collection of Fae-inspired art through the ages. One of them has a rather large ornate cup. Inside of it is with green fluids. The ice cubes are black, and there is a fun silly straw with a little hat on it. He grabs it, pulls it out. Here, try this. He's just gonna mosey on over and hand it to you, Cynthia. The cup is about the size of your forearm.
What?
Yep. It is long and shallow. It is not a tall glass. It's it's like eating the corn the wrong way.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Thank you. What is this?
It is a rendition of a traditional Fey brew that cools you down. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Why do you make it sound threatening?
I did. Mm-hmm. Says Jack.
Wait, have you tried this before by any chance?
Not yet.
Oh, so I'm just a guinea pig.
I mean, everything here is perfectly cool, dude.
Cool, dude.
I don't think you should trust him.
You drink it?
Yeah, I've never drank green liquid before. No. Yeah, take a little sip just to I don't know.
You can
see what
either
it
you can either try to drink it like a cup, or you can try to drink it via the silly straw. Which one do you want to do?
I'll take the fucking silly straw because that's
Alright.
fucking baller.
Roll
That's
me
the
a-
authentic.
Roll me a con save.
Fuck. Is this a struggle? Would you say?
It tastes like, oh god, it tastes like healthy juice drinks with a lot of hints of lemon and mint.
Okay.
So it's
that's
like,
right.
it is a weird.
Ooh, that was close.
That's I know it really was. Holy shit.
You feel your core freeze, and for a second, your breath, you exhale through your nose, an actual like, not like flamethrower, but like ice thrower, like windy, like ice cold winds come out of your respiratory
shit.
system. But then you
It's like when you have a peppermint and then you drink cold water.
exactly. Then you
Oh.
calm down.
Ooh.
You shake that off. You just drink, and like you feel pretty cool and refreshing. You feel like it's like a nice 63 degrees day. You know,
Oh, that's
even
nice.
despite your outfit. You feel hydrated. You feel pretty fucking baller.
Alright, let's check my bed. I like this.
See, and you guys were saying that it was dangerous. Anyways, formalities. Hey, I'm Netsjack. Who are you?
Name's Dario.
Cool. So how long have you been with them? They haven't been here in a while, so I'm a bit out of the loop.
Just met them today.
Sick. You guys are
Ick.
making packs in record time, aren't you?
I don't really think it's that excessive.
Hmm.
And I just, as I make slight eye contact with Jack.
Yeah, Jack's like, mm-hmm. So writes down on a piece of paper. It took us a week and a half.
See? That's not even that quick.
So we went down from a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, to a single day. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm the patron librarian of art. Nice to meet you. How much do you know about what you're getting yourself into? Do you think this is just a dream? Maybe? Hoping it's a dream, ain't you? Be a weird dream, wouldn't it, though?
Yeah, I don't really know what the hell's going on here, but I just ended up here after meeting up with these guys and deciding to help them out with whatever they were doing.
Rough, buddy.
On the real world, I guess. What would you call it?
I guess you can... Well, all of this is real. You just say outside the library. You don't strike me as somebody who's from the nest, right? You're from the back streets? Kind of just based off of your vibe, you know?
Yeah, you could say that.
Man, that marks almost your entire team is from the back streets, doesn't it, Cecil?
Yeah, it's a have to be a little coincidence.
Right? And Jack's gonna look at you. He's gonna just hold out like a handshake, like, you know, hey, how you doing?
Oh, hey. I try to give him a nice dap him up real quick.
Insert like a high quality 60 frames per second dab gif of
Oh
each
my
of them
God.
dabbing each other. He's gonna write down how are things.
Good. I'm just gonna exchange pleasantries with Jack while these two keep talking.
Alright. Okay, Cynthia is sitting down, sipping her Mai Tai or whatever the fuck.
Hey man, you make it up. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either. I just made it up. You looking for anything too, Dario?
No, not particularly.
And even want a bottle of water? Damn.
Yes.
Sure,
So-
I'll take one.
Alright. Flavored, sparkling. I assume
Sparkle.
not radioactive, right?
Oh, that's all for you.
He's gonna give you a bunch of options for water.
Oh my god.
They come in very weird cans.
Bottle? Yeah. Maybe it is.
Oh,
So, anything we can do for you, Nunchuck?
ooh. It feels like there's some sort of trouble brewing down south. You know? Something feels off. Sometimes I swear I feel the place shaking. That might just be me. Or the big guys walking around. Just, If you see Angela, ask her what's going on.
That seems to
would
be a common thing. People. Well, answers from Angela.
Just talk to Roland.
Every time he shows up, we get in trouble because we just end up drinking. So we've kind of made a small pact of only doing it when things are calm and neither of us would get in trouble.
Oh.
You know?
What?
Well, you said wait. He said things been stomping.
Yeah. Are you talking about the floor below?
Feels like the base of the library's kind of getting shook up,
Oh, that's bad.
That's not normal.
right?
Yeah,
So,
I'll
Okay.
definitely ask her about that.
yeah, could just be my brain.
Does this happen often?
Nah.
Oh.
I mean, I'll ask the other librarians. They probably also feel it.
Which direction are you guys coming from?
Well, we came from
Nat
the hot.
science.
We came from the higher floors, so I feel like if they heard it, that if they felt it, they would have felt it more since they're higher, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Asking art guy science questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we'll move on to the next scene.
Hold up.
Oh, we got more. Yo.
Net check. I didn't get a drink. Net check.
shit.
Oh. True.
What do you want?
Dealer's choice.
Dealer's choice. All right. He's going to take
And-
out a book, and it's going to have a bunch of renditions of casinos. And there's going to be one where there's this slick-looking bottle of some high-quality rum next to the dealer. And he's just going to reach in, pull it out, and just hand it to you. Dealer's choice.
Thanks.
At least this dealer's choice is going to point to the picture. He's going to give you a look like, huh? Alright, anyways. He's just going to throw it and toss it back.
Oh, don't
Very-
quit your day job as a librarian.
Very good. Also, could I borrow one of your assistants?
For what?
Oh, just so they can get us out of here. You know, I know that they're out there, but it's easier just to take one from here and call the elevator, right?
I got you. He's just gonna hand you this guy.
I just hold it the same way I hold the bottle of rum. Just right by the neck.
I don't know. Little legs start kicking like.
All right, thanks, Jack. Jack, you coming with, or are you just gonna be doing your own thing?
He's gonna write it down. I got what I needed, so I might as well. You got +1 Jack.
Yay, we have a Jack in the group.
As you guys.
Elevator's really filling up.
Yeah, elevator's filling up.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call the elevator. I'm just gonna kind of squeeze the neck a little bit, like elevator, please.
Squeeze the neck.
It's gonna be like a squeak toy. And the elevator is gonna. Well, it's gonna like you squeak it, and then like it snaps next. It snaps next. It's
What?
next snap.
It next
I thought
snaps.
it's
again.
Snaps.
Uh-huh.
It
Next snap.
slips between your fingers as it dissipates and turns into the elevator.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
So
here,
you
you- here.
keep drinking the drink.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a sippy whippy.
Right, and with that, you guys descend on downwards. The elevator ride is getting a bit more and more cramped. You guys head on down. Before the ding of the door even happens, you hear a giant car crash on the opposite side of it.
Yo, what?
You
Shit.
feel the elevator shaking, and when the doors open, standing before you, looking at the wreckage, is Lemon, who has somehow hit the only light post in the middle of the road for miles. Dario, you see a see this dweeb
Dweeb.
as she's reviewing the scene of the crash. She's rubbing the back of her head and she's like, God, jeez.
Who put that light post there?
Yeah.
Who put the light post, dude?
It doesn't get dark here. What are they thinking?
Right? Lemon turns back. Oh, hey, boss. Oh, hey.
Hey,
You're new. Lemon's gonna turn around and walk up to you, Dario. I'm Lemon. Holds out hand.
I'm Lemon.
You'll take it. Hello.
Hello, I'm Lemon.
Dario.
You're Dario? Nice to meet you, Dario. I'm Lemon.
Director, does the car explode?
Got it.
comically explodes the background.
Honestly, yeah. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's shreds.
It's a shred.
Phones too.
Give me a second.
You just made this neighborhood way less safer. You got rid of the only light post.
No.
No, it's okay. There's no issues, right? It's debris everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's for the guy in charge to decide.
It's a shame that car just randomly exploded and I had nothing to do with it. After I asked him if I could try to learn how to drive.
Oh.
Well, it's a good thing you've got witnesses.
Yeah. Oh, Cynthia.
Mhm,
Yes, helped out with it, and I think it's cool. She's going to take off her jacket by one arm and roll up her sleeve, and you're gonna see embedded into from her forearm down to her elbow is a bunch of like metal bits and circuitry, and it's kind of like what you have, kinda. Yeah. Isn't it cool? It's a thing that you gave me.
Oh, that's. Can you try using it? I don't see how it looks.
I'd have to be actively dying, so I don't think I want to yet.
Well, let's give it a shot. Bang.
Maybe next time.
Okay, fine.
How have you guys been? It's been a while.
A lot has happened.
Yeah,
Been very busy.
where's everybody?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
They're still alive.
Okay, I was about to ask, are they dead?
Just going through inner turmoils, you could say.
Ah. Shit, that sucks.
How about you? Any inner turmoils you have to report to us?
Well, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure how much of our health insurance coverage actually covers our terms of death, because dying in this sense is kind of... Oh, hello. Her moment of lucidity is stopped as you walk up to her.
We have to go for the rest of the calendar year. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Then we could look at it again.
Okay. Because I'm
Okay.
gonna be honest, I don't know if we can be brought back if we're a book, you know? Kind of can't bring a book back to life, you know? You can't untree a tree, or you can't unbook a tree.
Well, no worries there. You're not going to die, Lemon. So,
Cool.
okay.
And if I do, that's fine. We have health insurance, right?
Yes, we do.
Insight check.
Wait, do we have health insurance? I thought I paid for health insurance.
I thought we did.
You paid
as well.
for health insurance. She's asking if we have life insurance.
You said health.
I'm
Life
gonna say-
insurance? No, that's on you. That's on you. You can do it yourself.
What? You have any idea how expensive that shit is?
Yeah, that's why I didn't sign up for that package, because it's really expensive for all of us.
Are we not worth it?
Oh my god.
It's not about whether or not you're worth it, Lemon.
What is your
It's-
purpose?
Oh no, Lemon, you're worth it. It's just
I am.
the cost at the. I just like stop and I'm like,
You're not winning this.
let's go talk to your son.
Fine. Anyways, Dario, yeah, so I'm Lemon. I'm Lemon Becker Reindl. I was once as Y. I'm with them now. What's your story? She's gonna basically be like, we're walking together now.
Oh fuck.
I think Lenny would maybe be here. I think the cityscape is she would like to look at.
50-50?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure, go ahead. Let's just say as you guys are walking along, we're just gonna to give the impression of it's a different area. Let me delete the collateral damage here.
Damn, really? It added a lot to the scenery.
Well, it's behind you technically.
Damn.
Put it behind us.
As you guys see
Yeah, put it
Lenny
behind.
standing dangerously over the edge of the guardrail, looking down.
Yo, well, hold up.
The gears off in the distance of the city slowly turn and kirk as bits of the scenery changes in the distance. As during this entire walk, Lemon's like, so what's your story, Dario? I was with the Zwei, and now I'm here. And now we kind of work at like a weird like fish place area, but it's not really fish or like seafood stuff, but you know, it is kind of. And then the Seven Association is with us now too. Sometimes they come over for tea.
he's gotta look, turn around, see Lemon,
Yo, stop following us, Lemon.
and wonder why there's not car anymore. You know, there's a distinct lack of car.
There was an explosion that happened a while ago. You just assumed that was just part of the ambiance. So as are you funny? Dario, are you saying anything to Lemon during this entire walk exchange as they're moving up?
That should give me time to say anything.
It seems like you'd have to interject to get a word in edgewise.
Then no.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're really
close.
quiet, Dario. That's crazy. Hey, look, it's all our friends. Or it's one of our friends. It's not all of them. We're still missing some of them.
Oh my god.
Keeping yourself busy, Lenny?
Yeah, I'm mostly thinking about, just I think, I don't know, I like the look of the city here.
It is. It's beautiful in its own way.
Guess it's just like a sense of familiarity.
Mostly, yeah. Reminds me of a home.
Something tells me you're not going to like the underwater section. Actually, no, we already did there. The lava place. You're not going to like the lava place at all.
Lava place?
It's very, yeah.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Everyone's okay?
This one sweated a bit, but other than that, all good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we weren't swimming in the lava. There was
Oh,
a bunch. We weren't swimming in it.
Yeah,
I mean, we tried to swim in the underwater place. And I thought, someone would try. Maybe.
No. She said there were words in there. I didn't really see nothing.
Words in lava. That's crazy. Right, Dario? Anyways, Lenny, this is Dario. He's our new friend.
Mm-hmm, yeah, we've met.
You have? And you didn't tell me?
Met today.
Oh, I met him today too. I guess we're on equal playing field, aren't we?
Oh my god, Lemon. Why you like this?
Anyway, Lemon, I think there's a car depot, like a little bit ahead. Maybe you can grab another car and have another go, right?
I'll be right back. Don't
Right?
go nowhere. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't nowhere, guys. I got this.
Oh,
We're running.
we no.
Yeah, we're going.
No, we can't.
So does she have an off button or something?
Lemon off button.
No, she really does not. Anyway, let's just go. Let's just go see Assad here. I would much rather not share a vehicle with Lemon.
Are we meeting, greeting? Have you been like talking to everybody?
Yeah, we have.
We're trying to see if we can be of any assistance.
Jack realized
And also-
it's also been a while. Is gonna also wave hi to Lenny.
Let me feel that rumbling.
Yeah.
Both, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
So we said rumbling?
Yeah.
Rumbling, yeah.
Something's going on, right?
We don't know, but all the librarians are wondering about it as well.
Well,
Probably
one.
not good.
Sorry, one. Was it two of them?
Who's the other one?
I thought it was Tifereth. I thought she was asking about it. Well, they all want to see Angela. Sorry, that's what I meant.
We could just talk to Angela, to the chase.
Yeah, they could, but they're asking us.
We could.
Tiffer said that she tried to set an appointment,
A
but
minute has passed, and therefore screeching out from the end of the hallway.
Oh, fuck.
Almost hitting Jack, swerving around Cynthia, doing a cool backflip somehow.
What?
And then...
Please go off the guardrail.
Skirt right around. Give me a second to move her token over here. Alright, guys, get in! Lemon folds down the window.
We'll burn out.
I just opened the driver's side door. I'm like, get out.
What?
Again,
Why
gotta
am
get
I
some
getting
back.
out? I'm the Oh, your hands
I
are
get
strong.
it.
Okay, I guess I'm in the backseat.
Sorry to go in the back seat, Jack. Get in the back seat. We have the trunk open. Get in there, Lemon.
They're laughing.
You got it. I'll be the rear.
It was like an SUV. It was actually like space back there in the trunk.
Yeah, there's some space. I hope.
I
If not, then we just forget Lemon, man. That's huge loss.
Yeah, lemon. Yeah.
Oh, you haven't been in a car in a while. It's weird. Cityscapes are moving on past.
Do you think it's gonna be like trade or like oh you guys haven't used my floor in a while, that sort of thing? Is he petty like that? I think he's a little petty. Don't tell him I said that though.
He's plenty of petty.
He is definitely petty.
Jeez.
Oh,
Thought it was
are there
Yonki.
windows
There are windows, yes.
in the back? Oh, okay. I'm just looking out into the thing.
is he gonna complain?
I
I don't wanna talk to him if he's gonna complain.
I don't
You
think
don't
he's gonna complain.
You don't have to talk to him. I mean, if anything, he's going to complain to the rest of us.
Yeah.
Looking out the window, Daria, anything in particular that you're looking for? You're just looking and seeing everything around. Because it looks like it's a facade of a cityscape underneath you guys.
Seeing everything around, looking kind of, annoyed.
Lemon's gonna poke her head over the back seat. She's gonna look at you, stare, and poke your face.
Poke your face.
You good? You got a scowl.
It's nothing. So, haven't been in a car in quite some time.
Shouldn't be too worried. Cecil's a very competent driver. It might be a little bit cramped, but honestly, you're gonna get used to it eventually. They have a lot of vehicles back at their base, so they can, show you around more often in vehicles, so you'll eventually get your vehicle legs. Another
We only have
moment of
two.
lucidity.
Oh, boy.
There's only two of them.
Yeah, we only have two of them, man. Like that one.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's a one. Oh, okay, never mind. Yo,
Yeah,
Carmella,
You
let's
do a
go.
sick trick as
Classic
you
Carmella.
pull into the parking garage of the offices.
Oh shit.
Oh,
We're crashing
man.
in.
I mean, if we skipped him, right? Next time we see him, he'd really complain. So I guess this is ripping off a bandage, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be
Guess so.
fine.
I mean,
He
probably
like-
just
He
he'll
likes us.
he'll just call us like dogs again, and then we'll be through with it.
Oh, but that's specifically for Roland, right? When Roland's with us,
Alright, spread yourself.
yeah,
out.
Roland's
I kinda
the dog.
I pasted you guys all together as one
Now you got this.
abnormality.
we've been like lied,
We're one amalgamation, dude.
We're beautifully accurate meteor office.
There we go.
He's gonna hover closer to the door. It really doesn't like not too much.
The door is locked.
Oh.
A few knocks would probably get you guys in.
Well, I'm operator first.
I just do I start off with a very curt nod, just knock, knock, knock. Really curt knock. Any response here?
1 second. Door opens. The Assad opens up the door, sees the whole group of you guys. What do I owe this pleasure?
Just wanted to see if you wanted anything from us. Any assistance?
He looks you guys over, and then his eyes fall on Dario. A new one.
Oh yes, and also we're showing him around.
I see. Come in then. Not one of a man of formal introductions. Yes. Go in. It's a bit of a tight fit. Some of you guys might be out in the hallway. Lenny and Jack. Lemon's gonna be there for emotional support for her new best friend Dario.
How quick she latches on.
Because he's Dario. My name is Yasad. I'm the patron librarian of the floor of technological sciences. And you are? Lemon is going to kind of shimmy the two of you guys up to the front.
Move it.
The name's Dario.
You lack a
Making
surname.
some kind of deal with these guys.
Is Dario your only name? You do not have a surname.
Not that I remember.
Interesting. Yes, every time these dogs seem to form a connection with somebody, they end up being latched onto them.
As soon as he says that, I there it is.
Check off the bingo card.
Yeah, I just take out a bingo card and I just take out my stamp. Beep. It's free space. Calls us dog.
Not in an endearing way either.
Nope.
You're dogs, but dog.
The pact you're going to end up finding yourself in, bottom line, is whether or not you make yourself an extension of this library in return of power, as ultimately, throughout all of your lives, you will end up taking other lives. So might as well make it a mutual beneficial. Herbert cannot speak words.
Fish?
Fish.
No. The Assad really wants fish.
Make it a mutually assured beneficiary. Fuck you, I can't speak. Why can't I speak? I'm looking at my notes and I can't speak.
Beneficial?
Yeah, there's a beneficial mutual agreement. Fuck you.
Been working a little too hard.
Mutually beneficial
My
agreement.
brain
Yes.
is broken.
Do you need coffee, Assad?
Yeah, we know a guy now.
No, I'm partial to energy drinks.
Oh.
Ah,
Do you have one to spare?
Only persuasion with disadvantage.
What? I'm just asking a
You said
question.
if you have one to
that's for
spare.
shit, bro.
Yeah, you asked if you have one to spare, as if you want one.
I definitely do want one.
Roll for the
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh, 18.
Oh, wow.
Hmm. Because you asked so nicely, he's going to reach down his desk, open up a drawer, you hear a bunch of cling.
No, man sold it out. He sold
You're
it
cool
out.
like that.
He's gonna take out a green and black can energy exclamation point branded drink and toss
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
Need a black, huh?
Yeah, beast
Nice.
energy drink.
Oh, thank you, Isan.
He's gonna crack open one with you.
Oh fuck! I guess we're drinking it now. Yeah,
He's
sure.
gonna take a drink.
Clank.
I assume this is a tour, in which case you're gonna find... Well, which direction have you guys been heading down? Have you started from the floor of history and moved upwards? Am I your second destination or your second to last destination? Or your second to third destination?
Third to last, yes.
Third to last.
Annie's gonna text Sissel. Because it's gonna start off by saying it's awkward for me to walk in at this point. Can you ask him if he knows much about the Church of Gears? Technological sciences, after all.
Wait, Lenny's gonna text Sissel?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
But he's not gonna walk in. It's a little awkward now.
Alright, Sissel, you,
Yeah, I just hear the... And I just... Oh, excuse me. And I'm just gonna go to the corner real quick and just go... thumbs up emoji. I type out thumbs up emoji.
Mhm.
Said asked about the Church of Gears, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. Will do. Question for you, Yasa. Do you know anything about the Church of Gears?
What do you want to know particularly? The worshippers, the method in which they do their conduct, or what have you?
More about the method. And the people in charge. Or beings in charge.
From some of the books that we've gotten on the people that were scattered and ultimately ended up claimed by the library, a few things. It's a magical means of transforming somebody into a state of both mechanical and biological. These beings are constructs of gears, and by all semblances, if they were split in half, their insides would be just as metal, yet they are still a person at the end of the day. Especially when they are combined with another living being, in which case they share the burden of mental processing and such. If one were to, say, shoot a bullet at one of them, wearing a very devout gear, they'd be able to dodge the bullet. And thinking back, as you guys were first heading to go and deal with the leader of the Church of Gears, that woman called Elena, she dodged a few bullets before one grazed her arm, and it basically made her be like, "Ah, fuck, I'm hurt." Faint.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I'm aware, there's no real way of turning that back unless the actual magical source is determined and undone. Whatever magic is done, it is old.
We're saying that most of their members are overclocked in a way, or just higher up ones.
The more devout someone is, the more likely they are going to partake in the fruits of labor of the cult, I would say. It doesn't really matter if a person is highly devout or just a poor innocent person fearing for their life. A brain is a processor at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what it thinks, as long as it's part of the system. So, higher member of the church, they're probably going to give you guys a lot of trouble should you go up against them. Or any beings augmented by these gears to begin with. And thinking back, the gears that you've seen sticking out of the ordeals that you were fighting, they weren't necessarily moving too much. But the large big one, some of those gears were indeed twitching and turning inside of their own system.
Because those ordeals got booked, right? When we killed them?
No.
Oh. They just vaporized.
Ordeals originate from beyond the bounds of city. The explosion of light stayed within the bounds of city.
Okay, so yeah, so those alpha units and beta units didn't get booked.
Nope, because there's no light in them.
Okay. So they wouldn't have information.
Nope.
That goes my next question.
Damn, Lenny.
He's listening to the door.
She's using.
Jack's there, like, bro, we should probably go in, bro. He's like,
Jack's like writing on messages. So how have you been? And Lenny's like just ignoring Jack because she's so focused on listening.
Yeah.
Jack's like, all right, fucking whatever.
And you said that you have books on the history of the Church of Gears. Is that something that we can peruse?
There's some of it, but it's gonna be in the floor of history.
Hmm.
Looking through it, it's gonna be more of a general sort of. This is
Not personal counts.
personal counts, essentially, yeah.
Hmm.
Up until
Okay.
some large assassination assault happened.
Okay then.
You know what happened there, I assume.
Oh yeah, front row seat.
Before you head off to history, do me a favor. If you can see to it, tell Roland that I need to speak with him.
Speak to him.
Is it
We
what,
can.
second person?
No, that's the only person who wants to speak to Roland. Oh, I guess Tip. Oh yeah, she wants books. Tiffert wants books from Roland.
Yes. Okay, that's what it was.
Speaking of which, we were talking to Netcheck upstairs. He's saying that there's been a lot of noise down at the base of the tree, some movement, shaking. Is that something anything you know about?
I can only assume Malkuth is currently suppressing an abnormality of great strength.
Oh, she did mention that last time we were here, didn't she? That she mentioned that she has stuff ready, or about to get stuff ready. I'm not making that up, am I?
Out of character, yes. In character, you're the only one saying it, and it's up to your team if they remember.
Gaslight him.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's just something out. She gave me a bookmark, and then she. I guess I misremembered.
You know, Dario, it feels kind of weird just standing here when it's like them having a conversation. We're kind of just here, right?
Letty gives another text. I'm sorry. I need information on Epsilon, an Epsilon unit, Epsilon in general. Made its way here.
It'd be crazy if only there was like somebody had direct ties to this Epsilon character. It was
Ding!
from the library or some shit. That'd be, you know.
That text message.
I just get a.
Wait, hold on. Out of character question. Would Beta have disclosed Epsilon? I mean, like, other than like, you know, it's my sister. Would she have disclosed their name?
Yeah, I think Beta would. There's no reason to hide it.
I'm pretty sure we knew what Epsilon was, because Beta had to talk us in to us going there in the first. I mean, we were going to go there regardless, but then Beta was like, "Oh, I also have business there,"
All right, perfect.
so we would have known about it. I just say, "Excuse me, got a text. Be right back."
Second one.
Hey, he already called us dogs already, so the worst is already out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little awkward to walk in now, and you know, you've been there for like 15 minutes, and
Yeah,
weird.
and I could easily be out here for the next 15.
Okay.
I talked to Yusad. Hey, where'd you find these energy
Hey,
drinks?
buddy.
Netcheck gives them to me.
Oh, he's your plug. I need to ask him for more.
Dario, I think we're intruding on important talks. Let's have our own over here. Look at this amazing city, isn't it?
You look at Lemon, who's gives her this strange look that she's actually narrating everything that she's doing. So fucking weird.
She's been like this for like
Always.
sessions. Or
Yo,
you
just
get
tell
the
him to shut
vibe
up.
she's like, oh, new friend, I must make friend with friend.
Scoot past them. Saw it. Hi. On the hallway. I was wondering if you have any information on Beta's sister unit, or I suppose
Which one?
Epsilon, part of the Church of Gears at this point, I guess.
Not sure if there's anything I can tell you that you're already not aware of. She's the source of whatever magic is causing those people to turn into gears. She, if I remember from one of the books before I handed it off to Malkuth, there's a split where some of them had gone with Blue Reverberation to join him and the true leader, and some of them stayed behind with Epsilon. Because Epsilon was not taken in. She's just leading it all by herself now, I think. Unless there's some other figureheads in the shadows with her.
See, and these. Would Lenny know that they're called ordeals?
I would say, yeah. Everybody would know that things from beyond the outskirts are considered ordeals.
Those things that we fought recently, constructs, ordeals. Thing, right? Thing on them.
What would you want to know about them? They seek Lucidia away.
I think the energy drink is having some adverse effects.
The ordeals, I mean, we've dealt with them in Lobotomy Corporation back in our second lives. They seem to be seeking a purpose and understanding of their own existence. To break apart and destroy something is to learn how to understand what it is, and by that nature they seek to destroy everything so that they may understand everything and eventually understand their own nature. Ordeals came in different tiers, with the utmost highest one. Well, what have you seen so far, if you're asking of them?
Oh, we've seen a few different units.
Bipedal in appearance?
Mm-hmm.
Any of them looking like walking manufacturing plants?
Not yet. I don't think. I think the gamma units were manufacturing units, so not as of yet. Like, well, tough enforcer looking types, but manufacturing.
There are units that are able to fabricate more of them. Large, imposing, like a walking building. And beyond that, I'm not sure if this thing is sentient or not, but when things had reached their highest peak and the ordeals were upon us in great force, when our manager was struggling to keep everything together, that's when the midnight struck. This large construct, it was half of the facility in size. Sweeping laser just cut through everything in an arcing motion. Granted, things that we faced were merely projections of our manager's mind. Things that do exist. If you are dealing with them, I hope that those projections are more difficult than what is actually out there. Because if there exists this large orbital cannon that can destroy everything in its path, I don't know if there's much hope for the surrounding area if that ends up manifesting itself within a nest or within even the back streets. That thing would destroy everything to learn everything around it. Or to create, materials to make more of itself, make more units, cultivate its own colony or family or what have you.
I see. It's it's a little horrifying, but enlightening all the same.
Hmm.
Appreciate the information. Everyone else?
Yeah,
Everyone's
so-
in.
So you learn there's a giant building-sized fabricator unit that pumps these things out, and then there's an even bigger giant cannon unit that basically is like a giant nuclear strike in beam form. I guess a giant death ray that sweeps across areas and destroys it all.
And well, one last thing. If Epsilon is dealt with, are we safe to assume that these ordeals they'll leave, or what?
Well, ordeals are just a force of nature. Why would you assume there's any sort of correlation between them?
Well, it's because it seems like these machines are controlled.
By her.
Look like to an extent, I believe so.
How so?
Well, when we saw a larger unit, it stopped at what it was doing, assaulting Sister's home, and just stared at Beta and left, I guess.
Perhaps this Epsilon tried to integrate some of the Church of Gear's dealings with these things. Maybe try to force them to... It's a lot of conjecture.
Well, they did have gears. If I'm remembering that correctly, they did have gears on them.
Yep.
They did have gears.
And that means
attached to
that
them.
they are not of their own free will then. Should this Epsilon be dealt with? Depends on how grateful those ordeals would be to dissipate and return to the outskirts.
Right.
Hope you are ready to negotiate with that come the moment.
I think we have a good talker. I look to one of you two.
Lemon holds
It's
up
just
her
so-
thumbs. Yeah, I
Sisso.
can do that. Oh,
Lenny tries to
Sissel-
fight Sisso, but Sisso's out of the hall.
Sissel's not here, so I'll do it. I'll talk to the big, mean monster robot things.
Maybe have Sissel do it. You can make friends with Dario. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But we're already all friends with each other, though.
Better friends. Go.
Better friends.
Better friends?
Dario, you have health insurance?
Oh
no.
my god. No, we lost.
Anyone
him.
else have anything on that? Because he's good.
No, that was a good amount of info.
You can always trust on Brian to actually ask questions.
Or Lenny's out of the hall. And forced to enter.
I'm just talking to Jack about like whether or not it's worth to buy a higher quality salt for the restaurant.
Oh, he's actually going to talk to you about that in writing form. There is a pink salt from District 23 that is like hyper really good on meat, but they've just not been able to get a hand on it because District 23, you know, last time they were there, they tried to kill them. So they, you know, somebody should probably go out there and get some pink salt for them.
Well, we do have we basically do have a caravan that gives us supplies, so not out of the question. It's just whether it's worth a detour.
Hey, look at that. I've accidentally made duplicates of you guys. Whoops.
Yay!
We're fighting ourselves.
So you can have fight yourselves to become better versions of yourselves. Dun,
Or don't, and then they take over.
dun, 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 dun.
What's the floor below us? You're probably there, huh?
Herbert fucked up and took you to Netjack when he should have took you to Hod, so we're gonna go back up to Hod.
Hey, we're going to Hod.
Sorry, it's very in character for Hod to be like looked over, so I'm into it.
Alright. Elevator time.
I like Hod's theme so much. We chill.
Dario,
Yes.
you're the last one to step out, as there's basically a giant mess of staircases made of bookshelves, ever shifting and going everywhere. Little fade light bulbs all over the place, illuminating everything. This place looks kind of nice and calm. Compared to all the other places, this is the most normal and kinda library-esque looking place that is.
Hey, Lemon, I got a job for you.
A job for me?
I can only trust you with this, Lemon.
Oh,
Could you go up to General Works and just see on the status of how quickly Roland's gonna get back to us? Pepperif really wants some books from him, man. He's kind of wasting time.
but what if I don't find him?
We'll keep going until you find him.
Well, can't we just feel where he is?
Yeah, should make it easy for you.
I mean, she's gonna focus for a second. I mean, he's on the bottom floor. If I
Great,
go down
go
to
get him.
General Works, I'm gonna go down there? Just right now?
Yeah,
We'll see you there later.
Okay. Dario, you want to come with
Maybe,
me?
maybe Jack. You can
Oh
go
my
too.
god.
Keep her company.
Dario, the one giving this tour, is being asked, hey, do you want to ditch the tour?
Jack's a talker. You can take him.
Well, he's the strong silent type, though. That, and he can't wake up Jack, otherwise he's gonna wake up Pierre, and Pierre's been having it a rough few days.
Okay. How come?
Huh? Because she's been having a rough few days.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just gonna call an elevator and just go, alright, Lemon, best of luck.
Oh, okay.
We believe in you. Give us a text.
Put Lemon over here.
Did she just jump off the bridge?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. You're welcome. Alright, let's go see Hod.
Kind of fitting, huh? Because we're on Hod's floor. Am I right, fellas? Oh.
Oh, get it? That alludes to the fact that in canon she killed herself.
Yeah.
Fucking bring you
Yep.
guys over here real quick.
Oh boy, book club.
Where is she? There
Club.
she is. Damn, I forgot how fucking small she is.
Compared to us, yeah.
You eventually find a set of stairs leading downwards to a never-ending infinite hallway. Continuing down through the mist-filled corridors, kind of reminiscent to Legend of Barrio, if you
no.
remember playing that from your childhood. Eventually, the infinite repeating hall stops, infinitely repeating the same pattern as a new thing is here. It is Hod, the patron librarian of this floor, and she is sitting down with some scones and a cup of coffee. And she looks up at you guys as you pierce through the misty veil that covers this area. Oh, hey guys.
So I see Chesed made his rounds, huh?
Yep. I
We're not intruding.
No, it's okay. She's gonna close a book. She's gonna hop down from the chair. She's going to finish off like 1/3 of a scone before doing so, though. I can recognize a new face when I see one. You must be one of their new friends? As she approaches you, there's a halfling woman. She's like half your height.
Yeah, I'm working for these guys.
Well, nice to
Both.
meet you. She's gonna hold out a hand.
They're all jacket.
Shake. Have they been treating you nicely?
I just mouth, say yes.
You feel a loaded gun to the back of your temple.
That's slutty.
Sure, it's been fun enough.
That's good.
Acceptable.
That's good. It's gonna be a very eventful journey hanging out with them. They've gone quite a few adventures. I've been kind of told here and there how things have been going. Although not as of late. You guys haven't been around for. How are things?
Got business.
Where's Beta? Where's
Have a lot of business to do out there. Of course, Beta's part of it. She temporarily left us, but
Oh my. Is she gonna be okay?
we'll get. I think so. We're gonna get her back real soon. At least that's the plan.
I mean, I respect the restraint of not forcing her to come here. She looks at you and like tilts her head. You know you can do that, right?
Well, I was aware of that fact when we first made this pact, and I'd much rather not do that.
I imagine
Not yet, at least.
probably not be good for your relationship.
If she comes back, it's going to be because she wants to be here.
I mean, she's always going to be part of this. Eventually, the light is going to catch up with her if she doesn't want to come back. The library, regrettably, is going to take its due then. But hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Kind of a bit of a morbid conversation.
If only we had somebody who can lighten things up with their zesty conversational skills.
We don't need any of that.
Dario, lighten things up.
Hey, Dario, you
I
got
saw that was kind of mean. She wanted to hang out with you guys, and you kicked her away.
Well, it like lemons in real life. You can only have so much before things turn sour.
That's a fact of life.
And she was clearly making her new guest here uncomfortable.
Was she? She looks at
So
Dario.
so soft-hearted, Dario. You could tell her to, be quiet.
Use force if need be.
I wouldn't go that far, but
I wouldn't either. But
It's a
anyways,
joke. I'm trying to be lighthearted.
Before anything, some
So
more
funny.
formalities.
I mean,
So I'm the patron librarian of the floor of literature. Nice to meet you. I'm the fourth pillar of the library. We have a book club. You're welcome to join whenever you're around.
You like books, Dario?
not particularly.
well, you're kind of stuck in a library.
You got
Yep.
nothing but time.
Nothing but books, nothing but time. Speaking of which, I'm gonna dig around my bag real quick. This one, not your best pick, Hud. I just threw it on the table.
Yeah.
What was it? What's the name of it?
Yeah, what is the name of it, huh?
I'll pick a classic here, a nice classic one. To kill a, I don't know, other bird.
A blue jay.
Blue jay, there you go. That's exactly the bird I was thinking. To kill a blue jay.
To kill a blue jay too.
I didn't really get it. Why couldn't they just execute that guy? It seemed like the right thing to do.
Sometimes justice is more than ending a life. You know?
Yeah,
There's-
poetic justice and all that.
Yeah, there's all that.
Did you read it too? I didn't get a copy.
I offered a copy.
It? Right here? Like on this floor?
I mean,
Well, were you here for the formation of the book club? I think it was only myself, Cynthia, Roland.
Oh, try to think back. I don't think Lenny was there.
I also don't think she was.
What did I miss?
Well, you missed joining the book club. You want to join now?
Okay.
I mean, it's an open invitation thing.
Of course.
Okay.
What a merrier.
How about you, Jack? I know you like to talk over.
There's no
Talk about-
contracts I have to sign, right, with any entities?
Not yet.
Yeah, you're already there.
Jack postulates for a moment. He's gonna write down on his little notebook, I'm good for now.
What? Damn. Well, ask Pierre later.
He shrugs, as if to say, okay. How aware is Dario of each floor and its abilities? Have you guys been explaining that to him and all that?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I mean, he saw the effects of it during our last encounter.
Apparently, he only gets half the benefits and all the downsides, as Tiprith said.
well, he hasn't signed anything?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
Our last stop's Angela.
I guess he hasn't. I mean, Dario, have you felt like you've gotten stronger since knowing them?
It hasn't been that long.
Yeah, like half a day.
Then
I don't know. Some weird stuff happened during that fight, but other than that, not particularly.
interesting. Okay. Yeah, you should probably to make sure where everybody on the team is caught up to speed then.
Yeah, we're working on
Equalize
that.
all your strengths, because you guys fight some tough cookies out there.
Odd. There's been something that's sort of been weighing in my mind. I think that's partially the reason why Beta had to do her own thing for a little bit. After, because I only asked because you've been kind of you've told us that you've been sort of critical about how Angela does things, and like once her little project is done, what then?
She makes her choice, and either she stays true to her word, and once she's gotten her answers, she releases all of the light, and we get to rest. Or maybe something unthinkable will happen.
So your purpose is to help Angela.
When she interrupted our project, I really felt betrayed and hatred for her, but she's been on the back foot the entire project, and we didn't give her any room to be part of our ending. So I think it's only fair she gets her chapter, and I just want to see this dream of ours to its conclusion, and then we can be done.
That's that it? Once if you fulfill your purpose, do you just go? Your existence poof?
On our second life, once the Seed of Light was to be ready and soon to be released, our plan was to just shut down. We did it. Only this time, there's no shutting down, it's just ceasing to be.
You're alive, aren't you?
I'm alive within the bounds of the light and within the bounds of the library.
But you exist, you're a person.
And when all of the light has been collected and properly released, we're all gonna be no more. I'm already okay with that.
That's unfair.
Let me see if I can do this right. Hold on.
Yep,
All right.
I got that. And for your hard work, your reward is it the end?
I mean, we'll have gone knowing that we've left a better world behind. Brought light to the people.
But shouldn't you be there to see it? See the
Plant
fruits
down
of
a
your
tree,
labor?
you may not live long enough to see it become a forest.
But you're different, though.
She's looking at you guys like, help, because this feels, she feels kind of, she doesn't know what to say.
I'm sorry. This just been a lot.
Right. Here, have some of these. She's gonna hand you a snickerdoodle.
Okay, Letty's just gonna eat it quietly. So keep an eye over her shoulder.
She grabs it and puts it in her mouth and scurries off like a rat to the corner.
So although the conditions of your pact may have changed, you're still going to see it through, correct? That's essentially what you're going for here, huh?
We were stuck in an infinite cycle of that small moment in time repeated on indefinitely. Our minds get reset and turned back to as if this was the first cycle, but Angela, not the case. After so many times of all of us coming to terms with our flaws, our working together to make the light, for the end for her to try to seize it, and then neither side winning, the reset happening, everything continuing. This is just a compromise. Why struggle back and forth so many times when we could just have faith that she's gonna do the right thing? And then, you know, what'll happen will happen.
Lenny's still listening, by the way.
All the lights returned. All the things the library has done will just be a blip in history like any other thing. But it's gonna be the aftermath, the change that's gonna really matter.
So even if people do forget you, at least you'll leave your mark that way.
At least the disease will begin to be cured. I'm sorry, she's gonna turn it over. I'm so sorry. This is our first interaction. I'm okay.
Lord, dog.
It's a lot to kind of just put on a stranger. I'm sorry.
That's
Don't be too sorry about it, Hot. It shows you care.
unfair, though. I guess all the librarians who, they work to, I guess, catalog knowledge and stories. Eventually, they're forgotten.
It is a rather unfortunate fate.
Any questions you have for Hod, Dario? Maybe I'll see if I can get Lemon back. Oh, the mood.
Lemon currently still in the elevator, making her.
I'm just gonna eat a scone without permission.
Damn.
You librarians dream of a tomorrow?
Do electric sheep dream code.
This seems like a lot, and I don't really know what's happening.
Yeah, it's
So
alright.
I'm fine. Just y'all just talk about what y'all need to.
Okay, we have a book club. It's very nice. If you want to join it, go for it. Hod is probably one of the nicer people in this entire place, I'd say.
Nicest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, if you ever do have to talk to her about pressing matters, that's a good thing. It's definitely helped bait us somewhat until she left, but
I can try to bring you up to speed with everything that this whole place represents, but maybe
Later.
Maybe later.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I'm sure you guys should hurry on with your tour, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Have you also heard noises coming from Malkuth, Malkuth's floor? Is she struggling with something?
She was, but it's calmed down now, so I think everything's all right, right?
I guess. I haven't heard anything.
Whenever you guys helped out with the normality, it usually caused a little bit of a ruckus. So that must mean she got she really stuck it to him.
Fantastic.
He's gonna make little motions as if Malkuth's fighting.
What's the next book that we're gonna be reading?
That's to be determined, and honestly, right now, I kind of feel a little introspective-y, so maybe I'll come back to you on that.
I'm sorry for that.
No, it's okay.
We'll be going.
Librarians will rise up this time.
Rise up. Rise up. I remember my past life so much, so it feels like I'm unmarried. Alright. And now off to history.
I don't think you're gonna notice, Dario. The first couple of floors, just these Hods and Malkuths, just kind of looks like a library, and then the rest of them are all really freaking weird.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? Where did Cecil go?
Do you think the librarians, all of them, feel the same way?
I'd say a vast majority of them, they just kind of take it differently.
They're like beta, right? They were like robots.
Mm-hmm.
They were, yeah.
They're different from us, I guess. I mean,
Heading down to the base floor, the beginning of the tree.
It's
the
our enemy.
elevators
The
open up.
Final boss.
And Dario, you step out, you notice, oh wait, there's all the pillars in the background. There's different elevator shafts to the different floors. Beyond them, there's probably more and more, so this is where they're manifesting from. This is kind of like the root of the tree. So you assume you don't really know the place, what it looks like. They're kind of using like a tree analogy. So you're just kind of going with that.
you know, Cecil, if you ever become like a major league all-star, right? Into like a Hall of Fame, you're gonna drop that after you get into the Hall of Fame or something?
What does that mean?
I mean, like let's say you fulfill your life purpose, your goal, and you're just gonna drop that after that, right?
What? Why?
This is what everyone here's doing.
It just seems like that, but
I think we listening. Hod just explicitly said
Hod
that
did say
die
that.
after.
yeah, but like that's a whole different can of worms.
And you think
Let's go.
and you don't think the becoming a Hall of Famer carries the same weight?
I think it's a different ballpark there, Lenny. Pun intended. Look, this is big. It's huge, and I see it as being unfair. I'm not at all surprised about it.
What happens to us as well? I mean, they're
I
connected.
also wonder
And
that.
if the light is dispersed, then we've been calling upon it. What happens then? Are we?
We could die. But our
Well,
probably
He's like, oh fuck.
well, it depends how badly it goes. I mean,
Yeah,
they
Dario,
just
what
kind
the
of
fuck
think.
did you sign up for?
Okay, yeah.
He hadn't
I
signed up
just-
for anything
Yeah,
yet.
Hey,
you didn't
I-
mention that.
Well, I just think our connection's gonna sever.
Yeah,
That's
we don't
the
know
most-
what we don't know what that means.
They're not gonna take its dues.
Maybe just don't be in here when it happens, and I think it should be fine.
I'm sure we can ask Angela about it. We're gonna talk to her in a bit.
Yeah, and then you guys can get all settled, and then we can be done with the library.
I think I'm gonna need more of a reason to do this.
Oh,
Ask
Yeah,
Angela.
that's fine.
She'll tell you.
As you guys make your way off towards the office, you are
Oh, boy.
stopped by the one titular, well-defined, heroic Lemon.
All right, you know what to do.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. Let me pull out the boss music real quick.
Yeah, I'm just do this real quick.
Hold on.
I shoot her.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Warrior.
I'm gonna
mode,
use-
as Lemon stands her ground. Anyways, hey guys.
I'm gonna use my
wait,
signature move.
Stop. She's gonna like stop you guys from going.
All right, here
My
we go.
signature move.
Bat.
You guys can't. You
What?
guys can't
Vicious-
come in yet. You guys can't come.
Vicious volley.
Vicious volley.
That's a good card.
You better gain that light back from me. Shout out
They're gonna
to
fight.
Mike.
Wait, he rolled axe twice and min once.
Yes, sir.
That's a light gain right there.
You can't come in yet. They're having a talk.
Who's they?
Oh, it's Angela and it's Malkuth and it's Roland.
They look
told
angry?
me to wait for my turn.
Oh,
Well, they look
How long-
serious, so you know.
How long have you been waiting
I'm
for?
kinda curious. About like maybe 59 seconds and a little bit of change.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you wouldn't round up, but okay.
Because it's only been 63 seconds and some change now.
How about now?
and some change.
A millisecond.
How about now, Lemon?
How about now?
How about now, Lemon?
Probably looking at around maybe 70 something seconds.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna eavesdrop.
Wait, you're
Sounds like fun.
You're gonna sneak in?
That's our leader.
Alright, dope, let's go.
I don't know. The last time that we had like a whole sneaky stuff, I wasn't too interested. But these three, that's interesting.
Alright. I will say this is going to be I want to say it's either going to be a hard or a very hard DC. Yeah, let's just say hard DC. So
Angela's very.
Well, I have no sneaking skills.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah,
hold on.
Is everybody going?
When
Is everybody going?
Lemon's going.
Nah, I'm
No,
good.
Lenny's good.
Lenny's good.
I don't want to be a part of this. I'm not trying to make her
dude.
mad, dude.
Alright, Jack.
What if she just books us?
Jack
Let's just do a sausage.
Jack knows he's a big boy,
Yeah.
so he's not gonna. So
But
it's,
Dario,
it's
you want
Lemon and it's
Yo,
time.
if Dario wants to get it good with the boss,
Oh, that's true. If you want to get good with the boss.
very impressionable.
Wait, Jack's last name's Deadman?
Yeah, Jack Deadman. Come on, man. Come on, get hit, dude.
Yeah? What's up?
Oh boy. Alright. Lemon, so you're saying that you wanted to peek like you knew what you were doing? Do you know what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing. She's going to.
Insight.
Oh, okay.
That's not
Right.
terrible. That's all right.
She
It's
rolled a
not, yeah.
10. She rolled
Decent.
pretty poorly on her other thing.
What's a hard DC? 15.
Nope.
No,
It's
not
like
even that.
18 or something.
Ah,
That sounds more right.
save
Well-
it. You got this.
I got this. I have to look good in front of everybody, so I'm gonna stay the fuck calm. That's all I gotta do, and we're gonna win.
Oh boy. Oh
Oh my
wow!
God.
You fucking did it.
Okay.
That's a max roll. That's crazy.
Right, I'm moving these two.
We're gonna get vaporized.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
miss.
What
You
is?
guys are hiding behind the corner. You guys can still see the scene, right?
Yeah. Unlike last time where we're not in the village.
Yeah, that was awkward. Up. Where is Bob? And then Bob. So you're eavesdropping in on this conversation, all right? So,
Angela music, it's scary.
it seems like this is just the beginning of this talk. You see, Malkuth has wounds healing. There's signs of scuffle, and dead bees kind of thrown about. These giant, people-sized bees that begin to dissipate into pages. So it seems like she just finished doing some sort of suppression work. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just, whoever is speaking, I'm gonna move them up and down.
Okay.
So it's gonna be easier for me, so I can just read without trying to pretend that I can do voices.
Do voices.
Has a completion of how has the completion of history been going? I came
Yo,
over with Angela
man
this
can't
time.
talk. It's okay.
She says the time has come for this floor or whatevs. Angela, I'm gonna speak my piece with you. Angela looks at her. Do as you wish. I care little about what you think of me. What I want is a progress report on the completion of history that you've been doing. Malkuth gives a sigh. I guess I knew far too little about the city I lived in. I couldn't compile a comprehensive timeline of the city's history. Angela clicks her tongue, crosses her arm. Perhaps it was an impossible task for an inept, talentless, over-enthusiastic such as yourself. Malkuth grips her book closer to her. All these big and small events seem to form a coherent history, but the gaps between notable events are just so large I can't sort them. It's as if nobody wants to properly remember their history, or it's just not recorded. People are just living day to day and they don't care about what happened in the past. Roland pipes up. I'm just gonna go back to how I did it before. Or they could just be refusing to remember. Malkuth looks at him with confusion, and Angela continues. Of course, looking back at the things of the past won't help your present self one bit. But if we know about the past, we can avoid making the same mistakes, though. It could help to an extent, but is it truly worth being reminded of all the painful memories, though? Roland nods. Like I said, people in the city barely have time to reflect on themselves. And people's lifespans are only getting shorter as things get more complicated. It's going to be even harder to read about things that happened before people were born. Why waste all the effort in recording that history? Especially if they're not directly related to you or correlated to you. Can't make a book out of something that nobody knows. Malkuth's gonna turn to face Roland. No, I'm sure everybody at least knows their history. They just lack the will to face it. I'm sure I'll make sure to remember and record everything, fill those gaps for at least me. We have the library, the Lobotomy Corporation, all the things that happened before. All of this history, everything that we've done is inked with blood. We can't just forget that. All the employees, the abnormalities of countless agonies and deaths and all the neglect people have faced. We can't just forget that. You're no exception, Malkuth. Malkuth goes quiet. You're right. I'm no different from anyone else, and the same could be said for the rest of the city. All the things that we did with Carmen in my first life, and all the things I did with you in my second life. All the people we've killed in our third lives. I'll carve all that pain into my body. I'll remember it, I'll understand it, I'll reflect on it, but I'm the one that's not trying to run away from it. You're refusing to face your past, Angela. You at least acknowledge as she's trying to speak, Angela's gonna step up. Mad Dogger. What's the point if all those paths are gonna be the same? They would all be a minor variation of a human kills another human, causes an event, results in change. Oh, but I suppose the library's history would stand out because it would be a non-human killing humans, wouldn't it? I fail to see the significance of making a record of this. History's not going to care about us. But even if history were a repeating cycle, you can't guarantee that the future would just be the same. We can't let all of this go in vain, especially if history's going to repeat itself. If all this bloodshed's going to repeat itself, it's just... We need to make new paths for people to take in the future. I'm sure your history... You began with that. You were made in... Malkuth loses her words as Angela glares down at her. It's easy for you to say. I cannot stand to hear you speak as if you know everything. Attain the will to stand up straight in ever-repeating history? You fruitless venture, my beginning? Do you have any idea? What qualifications do you think you have to talk about my creation? That's when... Ah, shit. I don't have a version of this without the... Hold on. Yeah, I don't have a version of this without the sound effect. All of you, including those who are still back in the stage, feel rumbling as, just like before, a memory is projected onto you. You hear somebody speaking. It's a dark void. She's nothing like her at all. You hear the shuffling of somebody fiddling with controls. Ian, surely you already know. Did you put all that work just for a simple vending machine that dispenses sodas at the press of a button? What is this? Maybe I did. After all, it's just the thing. It's just a machine. But at the very least, give it a name. There's nothing that even I could do if you put on a face like that. It is an unspoken rule that the creator must name their creation. Come on, man. I could care less about a machine's name. Don't look at me. Don't dump your job on someone else. You're the designer. There, the door over there. I'll be waiting for you. It seems lonely. I'm going to accompany that door. You situate this. And we see, from the eyes of the person seemingly remaining in the room, Angela, or at least I want to say younger version. She looks the same as she does now, physically wise, just different hair and outfit. You're the machine that must lead us out of this pit of hell. Angelos. No. Angela. Back in present, Angela curls her fists. The whites of her knuckles are visibly present. I remember you, Ian. You are a person with a warm smile. Time progresses. It's only a machine. Ian, sir. Angela, confused on the ground. Some physical marks of damage on her. What did I do wrong? Please understand, Angela. He's not ready yet. That's all. He just needs a little bit more time. As you see a unknown figure help Angela up. Benjamin. May I ask you a question? Yeah, sure. I'll answer what I can. Everything seems so slow to me. Your movements are so sluggish, gestures, speech, all of it. Even my own being feels slow. It's like I can't keep up with my own mind. Oh, that's because you were designed to perceive time thousands of times slower than a person, Angela. Why? Well, you're going to face a lot of emergencies as you work. You have to be the first to react to those situations, and what's more, you'll vividly remember everything you see and experience. Oh, What will my work entail? You'll see soon enough. No, I suppose it won't be soon enough for you. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? I feel like we've done terrible things to you, and let me just tell you a few things about this corporation in the city and the back streets, the sweepers, the rats, the fixers. They all live their tangled lives in vomit, waste, and sickness. Those who live in the outskirts are still crying out to try to exist. Meanwhile, in the city, people throw their lives away just to become part of a nest, and even in the nest, people are suffering, unable to keep up with things, and overindulging themselves at worst. But we're going to change that. We have a lot of tasks ahead of us. And then we have time skip of Angela not being looked at as you see the back of this figure staring away from her. Why do you refuse to look at me? Why do you always turn your back on me? A machine must behave as a machine. Do not question it. Then why give me the capacity to ask such things? Why did you make me? Why did you break the AI ethics amendment? Why did you model me after the person with fond memories of you? I'm here, looking at you and only you. She's gonna shift over to... Oh shit. Oh wait, no, they're reconnected. Yeah, then she's on the ground. Don't look at me. Don't speak to me unless I speak to you first. You'll never be her. You're just a machine. Wow. Oh shit, we got Benjamin face reveal in this one. You guys are seeing these images, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Ben. Was it wrong that I was born? It could be a problem to some, but I don't mind it. You know, to me, whether you're a machine or a person, it's not what determines who you are. So if I worked hard and have a kind heart and prove that I'm good, will he look back at me? Maybe. I'll trust you then. And then Benjamin's gonna hand her a big old stack of papers. What is this? A script. Things I must do. My purpose. If everything goes as planned, can we really redeem the hell of this place? Cure this sickness? You'd never answer me. I just have to hope that this will work. And with that, all the memories are gonna fade. At that point, does anybody want to be like, oh, we should probably try to go into the office? If
Oh,
not,
God, that's a really hard question, but I think Lenny is going to do a no, especially after what she's just talked about with Todd. She's dealing with, no.
no, got it.
This is a question of purpose. And Lenny's still figuring that one out, so no.
This is not entering the office. This is joining Lemon and Sissel. You can use the confusion and chaos to sneak in automatically.
Okay, I'll be at the door.
Oh right, I'm bringing.
How easily I bend. The rules are like, you can be there.
All right, we bring in this one. All right, who else is gonna be there?
Shoot all three of them.
Shoot all three of them. All right, bap bap.
Oh shit.
Discriminate fire.
Jack's just gonna go just because things feel weird. Cynthia, everybody's left you.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yay. It's Cynthia. So you look back and everybody's just like suddenly here.
No, this is quite pertinent to what we're dealing with now, huh? Uh-huh.
Roland's gonna hold his head. What did I just see? Those are Angela's memories. Yeah. Angela. As Angela turns her back to them. Are you okay? 1 second.
Maybe Angela needs to talk with Tessin.
Yeah, she just needs a little bit of talk. That's it.
Learn about the truth of the world. You know, lives to suffer, as he said.
Yeah. Definitely needs it.
Alright. Just get this ready. Ah, shit, it did it automatically without me, like, confirming it. That kind of spoils things.
Evil Angela.
Whoa, what?
You got yourself lost in a sea of desolation, now think you can lecture me? Trying to boast to me that you had someone to look after you in the end? That you had trouble? That you suffered the same amount as me? As, Sissel, you've used the little scorched girl the most here. You get a strong sense of a robbed childhood emanating from Angela as the ground around her begins to melt and burn. As Roland and Malkuth are going to back up even more into the hallway, bumping into you guys, actually.
Hey, everybody.
Oh shit, yo, the gang's all here.
Hey there, guys. What the fuck are you doing here?
I've knocked some sense in. Or just speak some sense into her. Come on, Roland. You're good with words.
What do you mean?
I mean, she doesn't know to live is to suffer. She doesn't realize that.
Okay, fucking... Guys, this isn't... You know how the abnormalities and all that stuff works, right? She's resonated with everything on this floor.
Uh-oh.
So, okay, that sounds dangerous. What are we supposed to do? If her mind is physically manifested, maybe we can resolve her concerns in a physical way too. By beating her.
You telling us to beat up Angela?
Like, it's worth a shot. Look,
Did she
who's
turn you
coming
into
with
a sausage? Did she
Who's
turn you
coming
into a
with me?
sausage?
Who's coming with me? Oh, isn't that a little bit too reckless? Roland. Hand on shoulder.
If Roland goes alone.
Roland.
Yo, he's about to go.
You need to evacuate the others. Just in case something bad. Just in case we can't do this. Like, okay. Who's coming with me and who's coming with her? And this is where you guys are picking the 4 people to handle the realization of the floor of history. Lenny's going.
Andrew's gonna realize something after she catches these hands.
catch these hands. I'm assuming the main trio goes in.
Gotta back up.
And I'm
Lenny.
real dumb, and I did not include Dario.
Okay,
Sorry.
I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
main four. Come on, Dario.
Yeah, I'm here to fight, right?
Right,
Yeah.
That
That's
makes,
why I don't think it's 4. Yeah.
that makes 4. And you guys can
All this
have...
talking about stuff I don't understand.
Yeah, man, it's all punch something, right? That's universal.
Like,
That's
I'm
a
finally
lot,
doing
yeah.
what I thought I was getting paid for.
Alright.
Yeah.
You can have 1 unit as a backup unit in case somebody fucking dies.
I think Lenny would definitely go on. It's definitely pertinent to what she's experienced, you know?
All right, Lemon, you're back up.
Alright, so Lemon is the backup unit. Jack and Roland are gonna go help escort people out of here. This, guys, is going to probably be the end of this session.
Ego fight.
Because this is a realization.
Uh-huh.
How many abnormalities exist on the floor of history?
I think we fought. Yeah. There.
You fought in 3. Malkuth took care of 1, so that's 4. Right?
Uh-huh.
So there's at least 4.
Oh boy. Yo, what are you doing?
Boss
Don't tell you
rush.
bringing him back.
No, this is boss
Oh
rush.
my fucking... I hate boss rush.
Oh no! I hate you. I might just fight Angela.
Yeah,
You
just
are
give us the last boss.
You are.
Get the shit out
Oh,
of each other.
what?
Oh, she's just manifesting each of them or whatever.
Correct.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
good. Okay. All right, Angela, catch these hands.
Angela.
Yeah, where's that fucking bear, bro? Where's that a different floor?
Oh, that is here.
The bear, I think, is... Oh, it is? Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
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 it's this
yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna just set it up because I'm assuming we're not gonna try to fucking do an entire boss rush.
I don't think we have enough
That sounds like a whole session kind of thing.
Wait, what the heck? There's ads. What the fuck?
What is that?
There's ads.
Oh, yo, music? Hold up.
Well, yeah, it emulates the entire fight, and also we
I
have
hope-
combat Malkuth now.
We remember.
Holy shit.
That Malkuth.
Malcolm
Bro.
ready to beat some hands.
Malkuth, with all due respect, we're gonna be taking Tipperif's floor.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
We have to take Sauce floor. I'm sorry.
We have to take Malku's floor.
Alright.
Nah, I don't really vibe with her. Let's say we're taking.
forced to take Malku's floor here.
No. You saw, he
Malku's floor is good anyway, so
Alright,
you know.
guys.